Oh, my child, I see much strife and much joy in your future. Hi guys, so for today's tutorial I want to show you how to make a third eye, and then we're going to turn it into kind of a gypsy fortune teller type look, which is why I'm letting my freak flag fly with the hair. This is an idea I got off of a video on Instagram. Saint Gemma, I can't remember off the top of my head her name or anything, but I will definitely post the picture link down below so you can check out the original creation, and we're going to use that as a base and then go from there. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm getting some nose and scar wax out. I'm going to use my spatula. If I can figure out where it is. I couldn't find it for my last tutorial. Me and the spatula are about to get in a fight. I couldn't find it for my last tutorial. When I was done looking for it, I found it, and now I'm looking for this tutorial again, and I can't find it. Alright, this is a weird start to the video. I thought I was recording my intro when I wasn't. So, took some scar wax, rolled it into a ball, used spirit gum, got it tacky, stuck the ball to my head, and I'm in the process of molding the eye. So we will resume. I'm not a molder, or sculptor, I guess, whatever. I've never sculpted anything, so we are definitely going to put this in fast forward because I have a feeling it's going to take me a while. So what I'm doing now is trying to refine the shape. Your eye isn't just a ball. You've got lids, you've got your tear ducts, your waterline. So that's some of the stuff I'm working on right now. I'm going to give it 2 tear ducts, one on the outside, one on the inside. And we're going to see if we can shape some lids and stuff like that. So that's what I'm working on now. Alright, so I've got the tear ducts in a little bit. And so now I'm going to try and shape the waterline and the lid. Alright, so I didn't put enough spirit gum on there, so I was able to easily kind of pull it off. I realized my mold was getting bottom heavy, and if you look at your eye, it's actually more top heavy if anything, so I kind of flipped it over, I did some more, and this is kind of how it looks. It is not perfect. Again, I'm not an artist. I'm not even a makeup artist. But this is what mine looks like, so if you like how mine turned out, try and get something looking like this. So I'm going to apply spirit gum, this time to my head and to the back of this, and see if we can get it on there better this time. And then we will move on. Oh my gosh, I feel like I've been doing this forever. Alright, so real quick, I'm going to put foundation all over my face and just the edges around the eye, and then we are going to start coloring in the eye. I'm using my e.l.f. Foundation because it's really yellow and the wax is kind of yellow, so maybe they'll match. Now you have to be really careful because this stuff is not hard, so you will ruin it. I mean, I think you can buy something that'll make it set, but I don't have whatever that is. So just be careful around it. Alright, so for the eye, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take stuff everywhere. Some of this white grease paint, and the reason I'm using this is because it is pretty, it's not totally opaque, so that when I put it on, it's not going to be stark white. Instead, it's going to be more ivory, which your eyes aren't stark white. And you want to make sure the product is really warm and really fluid, because if you press on your eye, again, you're going to ruin it. So just beware. I'm sure I'm going to ruin it and cuss, so that's what I'm telling you. If you need to, just kind of pat it on there. And now I'm going to add a smidge of pink lipstick to the white grease paint I've got on my hand to do the tear ducts. So I've just got a Wet n Wild no name lipstick. I'm going to pop it in there 1 or 2 times, swirl it around until I get the color I want. And now time for the eye. I'm gonna make the eye green because my eyes are green and I like green eyes. So I'm getting a green watercolor out, and I am going to mix it down because I want it to be a more realistic green. I'm taking it and I'm gonna also mix it with some brown. I'm gonna, while that is drying, because if you try and layer all these paints while they're still wet, it's just gonna be a smudgy mess. I'm gonna do my actual makeup and then we'll go back and finish the eye. So, first thing I'm gonna do is kind of a brownie red lip. And then I'm gonna put some brown gloss over that. That was Wet n Wild Cherry Bomb, and I'm putting MAC's Chai lip gloss on top of it. Right, this is MAC's Chai lip gloss. It's just a shimmery brown. I'm going to highlight my face using my Match Perfection from Rimmel. And I'm going to go over my brows, which now I have a bunch of wax in them, which sucks, but oh well. And I'm just filling in where there's wax and all sorts of other stuff that is making my brows look goofy. Now we are going to go in with the eye. And just in case you're wondering, I will fix all the edges around the eye. It's just from me doing this. It's causing it to break up and stuff. So for the eyes, I'm using the Urban Decay Ammo Palette, which looks like this. And I'm going to be using Last Call and Grifter, which are these kind of mauve-y purpley tones. And I'm going to be putting Last Call on, or Grifter on my lid. Man, that is one pretty color. Can you see, like, it's really a bright purple with like some pink and some blue iridescence. This color is awesome. And then I'm going to be putting Last Call in the outer V and crease. I'm going to take Polyester Bride, which is this shimmery white color in the middle, and I'm going to put that on the inner corners for a highlight. Alright, so I'm still sick and I'm so not on my game. I thought I was recording when I wasn't. Basically, I've just put on some really big winged liner with really large tips on the inside, and I'm just finishing off that real quick before I do the lower lash line. This video is probably going to be such a hot mess, guys. I can literally still hear like throbbing in my head from my head cold, so for my lower lash line, I'm just going to take Oil Slick, which is just a glittery black out of the Ammo palette, do the waterline and the lash line. So what I'm doing to make it just like the most extreme cat eye ever is I'm putting just a hint of eyeshadow along the whole thing. Then I'm taking my finger and I'm kind of wiping it upwards so that it really goes out there. Alright, I want to go really heavy with the contour, so I'm using my Bahama Mama, and I'm just going to use a tulip brush, and I'm going to do the 3. And then my most sparkly highlight, Mary Luminizer. And for blush, I'm just going to use Milani Luminoso, just kind of like a peachy, shimmery shade. That'll basically add color, a little bit of life, but nothing too clashy. I'm going to use some black eyeshadow to define the fake eye because, I mean, let's face it, a fortune teller wouldn't do 2 eyes and not 1, right? Now, I think we've dried enough to put the pupil on. Alright, what I ended up doing is outlining the eye in black, and I am going to put a lighter green on it because right now it's such a dark green that you can't see the contrast between the pupil and the eye, and it's making it look really muddy and dirty. Taking my little daughter tool, getting black. Much better, yay! Now put on the fake lashes on the fake eye. Alright guys, I'm filming the outro to this video on my phone because it took me so long futzing with this eye that I completely filled out my SIM card and it's dumping right now. So, this is the final look, and this is by far the hardest thing I've ever tried. I mean, if you've ever tried to draw an eye, you know it's not easy. Well, you're painting an eye basically. You're molding it and painting it. So, this is not easy, but I still think it's really fun, and even though mine does not look great by any means, I still think it'd be great to go out like this on Halloween. And so anything that I skipped filming by accident, like I said, I apologize that this video is a hot mess. I'm really not feeling well, so I'm a little scatterbrained, but this just needed to be done. So if I skipped any steps, or if you have any questions about how I did something, please, please, please ask me down below, and I promise I will answer you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this third eye gypsy fortune teller tutorial for Halloween, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!